Welcome to Tiger Talk, your source for information about your hometown and surrounding area. Tiger Talk is brought to you by... Hey, good morning. Tiger Talk brought to you by Hancock's Neighborhood Market on Commerce Street and Katie's Delicious Homemade Goodness and Perry's Floors and More on Market Street in Princeton. And good morning. 10 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. Had to rustle up everybody this morning. And welcome to Tiger Talk here in your hometown radio station, WPKY The Tiger. Tiger Bright, along with Jacy Travis and Jake Sheidler. And they are rodeoers here at Caldwell County High School and part of the Kentucky High School Rodeo Association. So welcome to you all this morning. How are you?
Good.
All right. Jacy, how are you? I got to make you talk.
Pretty good.
Okay, there you go. Well, I'm excited to have you guys and been watching some of your successes that you've had recently. And just recently was the Kentucky High School, I guess it's like the state tournament, so to speak, for that, isn't it?
Finals. State
finals. And that was up in Muhlenberg County. And you all competed. So, Jacy, go first. Tell us about what you did and how you did up there.
Well, I just competed in barrel racing, pole bending, goat tying, and breakaway roping. Starting off, it was like a rough weekend, but it got better throughout the week, or throughout the next few days. And then I also competed in the queen contest.
Yeah, we got to hear about that. I think I saw a crown on your head, didn't I?
Yeah, I won.
You're the rodeo queen.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Jake's laughing down there.
He thinks it's funny.
He does. Well, hey, it's great. So you said the week started off a little rough, not quite how you wanted to perform in your events, but you got a little better as they went on.
Yeah, I think everybody was just a little nervous about it being state finals, last chance to get points in to make it as nationals.
So you do barrels, and you do poles, breakaway, and goat tying.
Yeah.
So that's a lot. That's 4 events, and you did all of them up in Muhlenberg County.
Yeah.
Okay. So barrel racing, everybody knows that's taking a horse and going through the barrels, correct?
Yes.
They set up barrels out there, and you go through the course and got to go around them, and they time you.
Yeah.
And you got to not hit the barrels, right? Get
Yeah.
around them quick, cut them quick, and get back around. Now, what's the poles? How does that work?
Poles, there's 6 poles set up in a straight line. You run down the outside of them, weave through them, coming down. Then you have to weave back through them and then come back down and out of them.
Oh, wow. So similar to barrels, but yet they are lined up straight in a row. The barrels are kind of staggered, aren't they? They're staggered around. You have to go around.
Yeah, they're in a triangle.
They're in a triangle. Okay. And then breakaway. Tell us what that is.
You're basically in a box when you nod. Calf runs. You're trying to rope it as fast as you can, hoping you catch and it breaks off your saddle.
Wow. And, of course, goat tying. That's almost self-explanatory, but tell us about that.
Goats, you're basically running down, hanging off a horse, jumping off, and tying a goat.
I love it. And that's fun. And that's basically, like I said, self-explanatory. But you come out of a chute with your horse, the goat's let loose too, and you... No? Okay.
The goat's tied on a stake down at the other end of the arena.
Okay, so you just run down there, you just ride your horse down there, flip the goat over and tie it?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. And so you did okay in the events as far as placing wise. Did you?
Yeah, pretty good.
Okay, good deal. And then of course the highlight, and Jake's gonna laugh, is that you were crowned the rodeo queen. So what does that mean?
I go to nationals, compete in about 6-7 events just for the queen contest.
Really?
And we're all running for national queen.
And that is when and where?
That is, what dates is
Third
that?
week of July.
Third week of July?
In Wyoming.
Okay, in
Rock Springs.
Wow, in Wyoming. So you're gonna make a trip. Now you're gonna perform in rodeo events out there as well.
No,
okay,
just the queen.
Just
contest.
the queen event. Awesome. Well, congratulations to you. And you wear that crown all year until the next state finals? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, congratulations. We have a bona fide rodeo queen here in the studios, and we're glad. And she's going to represent the Kentucky High School Rodeo Association well, I'm sure, out in Wyoming. Not only do we have a rodeo queen in the studio, we had a guy drive by with a pet chicken in his truck a minute ago. I've not seen that in Princeton, but that was pretty cool. So first for everything, I get a rodeo queen and I get a pet chicken that rides by. Let's switch over here to Jake. Congratulations to you, Jacy.
Thanks.
Jake Sheidler. And I do want to mention that Jacy is going to be a senior at Caldwell County High School as well. So Jake Sheidler is going to be a junior. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you competed in 3 events up in Muhlenberg County: tie-down roping, team roping, and steer wrestling. Is that
Yes,
correct?
sir.
All right. Well, how did you do? Are you happy? And did you?
Yes, sir. I did pretty good.
Okay.
Weekend started good, then kind of went downhill, then it went back uphill. So it all ended up good in the end.
But that's sports, isn't it? Rodeo,
Yes, sir.
whatever, whether it's football, baseball. You know, you have days where, man, you're on it, and you have days you're like, oh my goodness. But that's what's so great about these things is that you learn something every time you go out.
Yes.
And you have a good time doing it. Tell us a little bit about tie-down roping and what that is.
Well, it's kind of like the breakaway roping, but instead of the rope breaking off your saddle when you rope the calf, you get off your horse and go down there and flank it and tie it.
Okay, that's one you see guys jumping off their horse as fast as they can, and you take and bring
Yes.
their legs together and roll them.
Yes, sir.
I know I sound like a rodeo expert. I do watch it when it's on TV. I'm interested in it, but I don't know much about it. And team roping, is that the same concept, or how does that work?
Team roping is, which I head and then which I get on one side of the rope and shoot, and my healer gets on the other, and we go out of the box after the steer leaves, and I rope its head, or try to rope it around the horns, and then I turn it off left, and my healer tries to rope both back legs.
That's right. I've seen that. You try to get it together.
Yeah.
That looks tough, man. I mean, I would think is the head or the back legs tougher?
In my opinion, roping the heels is a whole lot tougher.
It seems like it is. Almost like that thing has to step down into it after you get the rope down there.
Yes, sir.
It's amazing. I've seen that done, and I mean, I've seen it just bang.
It's like either way, they almost cut their fingers off every time.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably pretty tough because those ropes. I mean, they're not like it's yarn, is it? I mean, they'll flat out cut you.
Yes, sir.
And then the steer wrestling, that's one of those things that's self-explanatory too. Tell us about that.
Well, I come out of the same side like I was heading in the team roping, but instead of having a healer over on the other side, I have a hazer, and his job is just to keep the steer straight and keep him close enough to me where I can get down on the steer safe and not get hurt.
You slide down on top of the steer basically and
Yes,
take
sir.
him and bend him down and
Try to
flop him down on the ground. don't
Yes,
you?
sir.
Yeah, that's good stuff. No ropes involved with that.
No, sir.
You just take that thing down to the ground and get him pinned down.
Yes, sir.
I love it. And now, is this a new event for you?
Steer wrestling, I just started it. This is my second rodeo competing in it.
Okay. That wasn't your first rodeo. That was your second rodeo.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How much those steers weigh normally?
They can weigh anywhere from 400 to 600 pounds.
So there's a
little more.
method, I guess, when you slide off that horse that you got to grab that thing and
Yes,
get his
sir.
neck just about right.
Yes.
And for those out there going, oh my goodness, it hurt. It doesn't hurt him, does it?
No, sir.
I mean, they're pretty. They can take a lot, can't they?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And okay, that's great. And so what is up for you? You're obviously not the rodeo king. But, and I don't mean that obviously, but I know you're not the rodeo king. I didn't see any pictures of you. I saw her over the crown. So where do you go from here?
Well, the second week of July, I'm going to go to Shawnee, Oklahoma, to the International Finals Youth Rodeo.
Okay.
And compete out there in calf roping and team roping. Then I'm going to go to Rock Springs, Wyoming for the National High School Finals and compete in all 3 of my events.
Okay, did you have to qualify for those?
I had to qualify for the high school finals.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes,
so
sir.
you qualified to go to Wyoming with your events up there?
Yes, sir.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you know how many kids from Kentucky are going to be going to Wyoming for the Nationals?
I think we have about 15, 20.
Okay. And they
Sound
all
right?
I don't know.
and they all competed up in Muhlenberg County?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. And so it's sort of like if you do well at the state level, you can go on to the national level.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fantastic. So you will be going to Oklahoma before Wyoming.
Yes, sir.
And then you're going to be going just to Wyoming?
I'm going straight to Wyoming because I got to be there a few days earlier since
Okay,
I'm queen.
doing all that stuff. That's neat. You two, from what I understand, you're the only Caldwell County High School kids that do rodeo at the high school right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Right now, we do have two girls, Sydney and Skylar Newton.
Okay.
They're the ones that are building the house in front of the high school, but they're
Yes.
they're going to be rodeoing or be at Caldwell next year as freshmen.
Okay, good deal. And they also, did they compete at Muhlenberg County as well?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Well, what do you know what they competed in? What their events were?
Barrels, poles, breakaway, goat tying.
Okay.
Basically the same thing as
So
me.
they
but
do a lot of stuff then. Oh, good. Now, will any of those girls, will they make the trip to Wyoming?
They're actually going to South Dakota.
Okay.
They're still in the junior high, which their nationals in a different place.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure they all qualified. They both qualified in all their events.
they didn't qualify in one thing. I know they're going in.
So
They didn't qualify in goats.
So they'll
I
go
don't
to
think.
they'll go to the middle school nationals, basically.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and that's in South Dakota.
Yes, sir.
So y'all get to see a lot of the country. You get to see a lot of the country west of the Mississippi River.
Yes.
Yeah.
Long drives, but still.
Right. Wyoming is a good way out there, and you got to haul your horsing, all your tack, and all that stuff out there as well. So
Yeah, I think we looked. It was about 19 hours and 19 and a half hours.
to go to Wyoming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you gotta stop sometimes and walk horses, and so it'll probably be longer than that.
Be about 24 hours.
Right,
Yeah.
so you have to actually get your horse out. They can't, they got to get out and move a little bit from being confined. I guess.
Yeah, it's just hard on them
Yeah.
staying there for that long at a time.
Do you wonder, just like athletes, sometimes athletes they either fly across the country or whatever. I guess it can tax a horse a little bit to have to travel like that, can it? Do you have time to get your animal out there and kind of get it acclimated and let it kind of get ready, or you just sometimes just have to get it there and just go?
Most of the time, at least I know we do, we try to get there a day or two earlier and just kind of let our horses get everything,
Kind of get back
get
in.
adjusted to the air, let them ride them around a little bit, get them stretched back out and from the long haul and stuff.
How often, how many hours a week do you think you all spend with your horses?
Out of the day, I say about 16 hours out of the day.
Really?
I couldn't tell you.
Really? But that's what you do, though, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but you enjoy it, correct? Yeah, that's fantastic. If there's any kids out there, of course, it's summer break. I don't know how many kids are up listening to the radio at 8:30 or 8:20, but if there's anybody out there and they're going, man, I like the rodeo. Obviously, you all were kind of raised around it and started younger. But a lot of people get started a little late. But if there's kids out there that's just listening, they go, man, I'd like to do that. What could they do?
You could simply just get with one of us, and we'll give you our rodeo secretary's phone number or the treasurer, and they'll more than likely, hey, you can go to this website, sign up for membership, or you can talk to one of us.
Are there places you can train around here? Or do you have to have all that stuff yourself? Or are there places you can go if you're interested in horses? I'm talking about kids that may not live on a farm, may not have space. I'm talking about kids that just, man, I'd like to do that, but I don't, are there, any places they can do that?
I know where you can take lessons,
Yeah, okay.
but
Okay. So there are places that you can maybe get acclimated to a horse
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yes.
Maybe go from there. Good deal.
unless you're a rough stock rider, want to ride bulls or anything, then you're on your own. I don't know
Oh
where
man,
those
we
are.
were talking about that bull riding before we got on the air. That's a special breed, isn't it? Now they do have bull riding at the Kentucky High School Rodeo Association.
Yes.
Is that next for you, Jake? Is that something you probably?
No, sir.
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't think his mom would allow him to do that.
I tell you, that's not for the faint of heart for parents or anything else. I don't know there's an amount of money that would get me up on a bull. I really don't think there is.
I'd probably ride one, but
I don't think so.
It's no. When you turn on the PBR and watch those, it's unbelievable to watch those guys. But it's really neat too to watch what you guys do. That's special skills. You guys are athletes in your own right, and not only are you athletes, but you partner with animals.
yeah, sure.
So it's a pretty cool thing, and certainly want to let everyone know that we do have kids competing in other things. here in our county, and we're proud of you, proud of your accomplishments, proud of what you guys are doing out there, and just want to encourage you and keep it up. And please let us know the results of the Queen contest, and of course all of your events out in Wyoming. And we wish you luck. Are there any non-sanctioned, any other events? What do you all do on this summer? Is it pretty much over for you? Do you compete in other events throughout the summer?
There's basically just like some open shows.
Right. Right. And you just kind of go do your events in different places around here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But will most of those take place after you get back from nationals, or there's some before that?
There's some before that.
Okay.
I know that the Fredonia Valley Riding Club.
Yes, I knew that they did.
We have a show next weekend even.
Yeah, that's your what do they call them? They're open shows.
Speed show.
Yeah, speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, and do you all know that number of the Fredonia Valley Riding Club off the top of your head? If they wanted to get in touch with anybody.
The phone
there?
number.
Yeah.
I mean.
Who would they get in touch with?
We have a Facebook page, and you can always message us on there.
Right.
Or you can comment on one of our posts, get our president's phone number.
Okay. And that's the Fredonia Valley Riding Club Facebook page?
Yes.
Yeah, because I know that you have open show events out at the arena, and a lot of times that's several Saturdays out of the month, isn't it?
Well, there's about one every
month
yeah.
or so? Okay. Well, good deal. Well, thank you all so much for your time, and look forward to seeing how you do in Wyoming, and we hope to, as you do things, make sure that I know your mom is very good at getting me things, as well as Beth. So as you guys compete, we want to get that out there. So best of luck to you in Wyoming, and you in Wyoming, and we look forward to hearing good things from you all. So appreciate you being here today.
Thanks.
Did we miss anything?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, congratulations to you and to you.
Thank
Good
you.
luck out there in Wyoming, and we'll be seeing you down the trail. All right. All right. That's going to wrap up this edition of Tiger Talk at 8:30. Here in just a little bit, we will have, I believe Natalie will be here today. Tell us a little bit about the Farmers Market. Farmers Market open from 4 to 6 this afternoon, and that's up on the lawn between the Frank Pigeonana Senior Citizen Center and the playground here in Princeton. So stick around. And then